because she was a very beautiful... Oh, he ran the red light. Oh, I meant to get some of her damn movies. I kept getting sidetracked. Looking at all her lovers. She is stunning. She is actually beautiful. She is gorgeous. She's prettier than any actress now. She was prettier than Marilyn Monroe. She grew up on a tobacco farm, and she was very poor. When Ava Gardner went to Hollywood, the first actor she met was Mickey Rooney, and they got married within the first year that they met. Apparently, Mickey Rooney was a huge womanizer. Ava Gardner wrote in her book that he went through women like a hot knife through fudge. And she wanted to have an appendectomy, and while she was in the hospital, he had a fling with a woman. And apparently he just continuously dated women throughout their whole marriage, so she left him very quickly. She went on to date Howard Hughes, but she said he was kind of smelly. And she left. Ava Gardner left Howard Hughes because of his paranoia and his jealousy. He apparently put up what is it when you record somebody? Cameras in all
Like this one?
yeah. Put up cameras in her houses and cars, and everywhere she went, he was videotaping. So that made her very upset. So she went to his house and confronted him, and he punched her, and she punched him back and hit him over the head with an ashtray and knocked him out. But he ended up being okay. And then after that, he asked her to marry him. She said no. Then Ava Gardner went on to marry Artie Shaw, and he was a band leader back in the days when there were big bands that time. He was very critical of here we are, downtown Smithfield. Looks like a very cute little town.
Sanford? Oh, good. Good. We like locals. We figure that's a local because most time we get people from Connecticut, Virginia, New Jersey, and all that. Now, you're more than welcome to take pictures,
Oh, good.
you know,
Okay.
video, whatever you like to do.
Oh, great. Thank you. In the early years, she was a model because her southern accent was so strong.
In The Killers, Gardner played an irresistible femme fatale who double-crosses the thief who worships her, played by Burt Lancaster in his film debut.
Jake tells me you're a fighter.
Do you like the fights?
I'm afraid I've never seen one.
No kidding.
I hate brutality, Mr. Anderson. The idea of two men beating each other to a pulp makes me ill.
But it was Ava's next affair that made headlines around the world. Gardner had first met Frank Sinatra during her marriage to Mickey Rooney. By 1949, Ava was twice divorced, and the married Sinatra had plummeted from superstar to a near has-been.
The nature of the two people made a lot of headlines. They were both rambunctious.
She was the love of his life and he was the love of her life. And I once said, "What about Nancy, Frank?" And he said, "Oh, I'll always love Nancy because she's the mother of my children." He did love Nancy, but Ava was the great love of his life.
Ava's London apartment. So these are some of her personal items. Oh, it doesn't appear in the movie, but she wore it to premieres.
It's 18 inches at the waist.
Oh my. Her waist was 18 inches. Oh. Frank Sinatra's watch and jewelry box. Oh, that was his jewelry box. Frank Sinatra records a demo for Ava, "You're My Thrill." We just left the Ava Gardner Museum, and it was very interesting. Her life looks like it was full of fun and men.
Adventure.
I'm a new fan. Love her. I want to watch her movies now. So what did you think, George?
Very interesting.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
we did. They have a film, a little
18-minute film.
they have an 18-minute film to watch about her life, and Sue, who works there, was extremely helpful and informative. Oh, there it is right there.
Where's the park? This restaurant.
Calistro. Yeah. We are at Chefellas.